So I made a long form about how great Joe Banner's little video with Rich Eisen was, his little interview. And really I only wanted to talk about one quote at a time, but now I've moved past that and I'm thinking about his second quote from that video that I really liked and I'm thinking about and thus want to talk about. He was talking about doing a coaching search that ended up with Andy Reid for the Eagles, how he was part of that coaching search that hired Andy Reid, and he was talking about what they did, what the owner, Jeffrey Lurie, did. Is he sat down and he talked to a bunch of greats and he asked all the people that had worked, he asked a bunch of people who had worked with those greats, what made those greats them? And he was looking for the commonality among all of these people so that when he was interviewing people, he could look for that commonality in the people he was interviewing so he could narrow his search down to people who had the DNA, the makeup of a great leader. And what they found to be the case, and I agree, is that what great leaders have, what championship head coaches in the NFL, and just what great leadership across the board, military, anywhere, what they have is an attention to detail that's obsessive and fucking annoying to everyone around them. In fact, not just fucking annoying, bothersome. And it's one thing to say, yeah, I'm a great leader and that's my character, but what I'm not trying to do is prove anything to you. What I'm trying to do is tell you a story from a time in my life about how I did that. How I'm like that. I was thinking as I was walking, because when I get to walking, I put on a song, and if I don't immediately start singing the song, I start thinking. Walking is great for that, and I've been walking all morning. I've already walked several miles. I already walked for 55 minutes, and already an hour I've been on my feet, so I've been thinking a lot today. I was thinking about how I used to work third shift at this 24-hour gas station and ice cream parlor combination, and we had ice cream out. It was my responsibility to turn the ice cream, clean the coolers, clean the freezers, that stuff. And so I had a system because I was working a three-man job alone. And see, one of the things that I left unsaid in my long form about leadership, and the last one of the character traits that I had is if you work with me and you were a problem for me, because I could do your job and my job, and it cost the company to have you there, but I had to be there, then I'd send your ass the fuck home. I had no problem working alone. I had no problem doing three people's jobs because it saved the company money and my shifts made bank. And I didn't give a fuck about making extra money. I didn't give a fuck about the raises and all that stuff that I was talking about this morning. So I come in and the guy's got my system all fucked up. And so he was my boss, actually. I was just the assistant manager at the time. He was my first assistant. And I said, why the fuck did you do this? And he wants to pull chain of command on me and pull rank on me. And the point is, I made a better general manager. I made a better first assistant manager than he did because of my obsessive attention to detail. That's why you fuckers hate me.